This is Microsoft Word Lab 2, creating a business letterhead and logo. Just make sure that your file name has successfully changed at the top of your screen. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to create our logo. I'm going to start by typing my ice cream shop's name just right at the top of the screen here. Okay, so I have my name of my gelato shop written at the top. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to format a little bit so the design is a lot more appealing. So I'm just going to select the name of my shop, and then I'm going to change the font style. Okay, and then I'm also going to change the font size so it's a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to go over to my paragraph command group, and I'm going to change the alignment to center. And then I'm also going to change my spacing because I don't want this space between the lines of the name of my shop. So I'm going to go to line and paragraph spacing, and I'm going to say remove space after paragraph. And that's going to remove the spaces in between the lines. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building my logo around my name. So I'm going to start with inserting some shapes to build my logo. So if you ever forget where a command is in Microsoft Word or you can't find something, you can use the Tell Me bar. If you click in the Tell Me bar, you can search for different commands. So I'm going to click in the Tell Me bar and I'm going to search for shapes. And then you can hit Enter. And then I'm just going to choose an oval. Now I'm just going to draw my oval kind of right over the name of my shop. Now, if you notice, a new tab popped up. So in Microsoft Word, whenever you insert an object and you click on an object, a new tab will pop up called the Format tab where you can format the object. So I want to format my oval because right now it's covering the title of my shop. So to change that, I can change the text wrap. I can click on text wrap and then I can choose for my oval to be behind my. Now I'm going to change my shape's background. So in the Shape Styles Commands group, I'm going to click on Shape Fill. And instead of a color, I'm going to choose a picture. And I'm going to search for Italian flag. Okay, I'll choose my picture, and then I'm going to click Insert. And then the picture will insert in my shape. The other thing that you can do is you can change your shape's outlines. If you go to Shape Outline, you can change the outline of your shape. And I'm just going to change it to black. Okay, one more thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to change the shape of my shape just a little bit and move it around so my name of my shop is directly in the center. Okay, now we need some ice cream. So I'm going to go to the Insert tab, and from the Insert tab, you can access your shapes from here. And I'm going to choose a circle because I'm going to draw some ice cream. So I'm going to insert a circle here. Okay, and then from the Format tab that pops up, I'm going to change the color of this to red. Some red ice cream, and I'm also going to change the outline to red. Okay, then I'm just going to add some more ice cream. So I'll go back to insert another circle. I'll insert my next circle on top of the original circle that I just inserted, and I'm going to change that to maybe a nice yellow color. I'm also going to change the outline to the same color. Okay, the next thing that we need is a cone. So again, I'm going to go to Insert. I'm going to insert a triangle for my cone. Okay, now you notice how my cone is kind of upside down. If you use the rotation arrow, you can flip it around, and then you can put your cone directly on your ice cream. And then I'm going to change the color of this. So I'm going to make it a nice brown. If you notice, there's not many options here for brown. So if you go into more fill colors, you go into standards, you get a few more options. So I'm going to choose that one. And then I'm also going to make the outline the same color. So then there's my cone. Now, I want this ice cream on the other side too, but I don't want to make it again. So something that I could do is I can group these shapes together. So if you hold down Shift and then you click on the shapes, they will all select together. Hold down Shift and then you can click on all the shapes. And then you can go up to your Formatting tab and then click on Group. And then all the shapes are grouped together. Then what you can do is you can copy the shape and then you can paste it on the other side. Now you'll have 2. Okay, but you can still click on individual shapes if you want to change the color. So for instance, I want to change the color of the first ice cream to green so you can see it. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to change the shape fill to green. And I'm also going to change my shape outline to green. So now you can see the ice cream. Okay, so that's my logo. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click right below my logo and add some information to my letterhead. So to do that, I'm first going to change my font size, and I'm also going to change my font. The first thing I'm going to add is my name. Then below my name, I'm going to press enter, and I'm going to type in the address of my business. Okay, so here's my name and then the address of my business. And again, I want to get rid of these spaces between the lines. So I'm just going to select my information, and then I'm going to go to the line and paragraph spacing, and then I'm going to say remove space after paragraph, and that will close up those spaces. Now, on the same line as my street, but just on the other side, I want to write some contact information. So I want to write my email. So to get to the other side, I'm just going to hit tab to kind of take me to the other side. And then from here, I'm going to write my email. As you can see, it kind of went down to my next line. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit backspace so it gets on the same line as my street name. I'm just going to move up my shape a little bit here for my logo because it's kind of cutting off my email address. Now, the next thing I want to do is directly across from the city and state and zip code over here, right below my email, I want to put my phone number. So from the end of my address, I'm just going to hit tab until I'm right under my email, and then I'm going to type my phone number. Now I'm just going to move over my email and my phone number just a little bit so it's to the very edge of the paper. And that is my completed logo and letterhead. Make sure when you're done your logo and letterhead that you save your work.